Right, 22 November 2020, and today I've got some breaking news, very, very important breaking news on Shepherd Bushiri and how he left South Africa. You know that last week on Saturday, Bushiri announced that he had arrived in Malawi, and there were many speculations on how Bushiri had left South Africa to get to Malawi. So today, the South African press, the Sunday Independent, if you look at this newspaper, it's leading with the story how Bushiri was smuggled. And this is going to be a scandal for the South African government because Bushiri was not smuggled by illegal people or did not use the Mozambique border or the South African border to Lesotho or the border with Beitbridge. Bushiri left South Africa in the jet of the president of Malawi, Lazarus Chakwera. And this is detailed here in the Independent newspaper in very great detail. What happened is that Bushiri, when he was in jail, when he was jailed, a deal was struck between the Malawian embassy, Malawian government, and the South African government to get him out of South Africa. That means the South African government of the ANC deliberately undermined their own justice system to allow a politically connected person to leave the country. And the way they did it was they allowed or put pressure on the judges to give Bushiri soft bail. Soft bail in the way that they did not freeze his bank accounts. They only attached his house, which we all know was already bought. So if you look at Bushiri, they didn't take his hotel, Sparkling Waters Hotel. They didn't attach his bank accounts. They had offered him that he would be having a short jail term. And then his wife, Mary, would be set free. That was the deal. But Bushiri refused this deal. So eventually, Bushiri got everything that he wanted, which was he was going to leave South Africa. He was going to keep all his assets, and then he would go to Malawi and never come back again. So how did they do it? This deal included the president of Malawi, embassy officials here at Pretoria, and ANC officials, including as far, obviously, as Ramaphosa himself. What they did was they did not tell military intelligence that that's what they were planning. And 3 people, so that is Bushiri and his wife Mary, they were disguised. So there was a disguise. They got new diplomatic passports, and then they were transported to Waterkloof military base. On arrival, because obviously they made changes to their faces, they were searched by military intelligence officials who found the 3 suspicious, and they were detained. After they were detained, so that's why it took 8 hours for Bushiri for Chakwera to leave South Africa. They were detained, and then there was intervention of Naledi Pandor. She had to go and intervene to get them out of South Africa. This is a scandal. This means South Africa is officially a banana republic because you have officials in the government undermining their own criminal justice system. I do not want to read the whole newspaper. I don't think it would be fair for the guys who did the work. You can see this whole stage here, all these paragraphs. They're describing exactly what happened here, the options that the Malawians had considered. So please, if you can, go and find this newspaper and read the whole story. It's a shocking story. It's almost like unbelievable. And then obviously on arrival in Malawi, Bushiri stepped out of the jet after President Chakwera. Journalists were banned from taking pictures. However, a few journalists were able to take pictures of Bushiri and Mary coming out of the jet. And those pictures were taken, confiscated, and they were deleted and classified as a national secret. I cannot believe that an individual can cause such chaos in 2 countries. It's unbelievable. And this is something that is going to have far-reaching implications for Ramaphosa and for Chakwera. Maybe not for Chakwera, but in South Africa, it's definitely going to be a big problem. South Africa is a big country. And if this is what Ramaphosa is allowed to happen, that Bushiri can walk out under an arrangement with a foreign government, then this is a matter that could even result in him having to resign from his job. This is a serious matter. What is so important about someone who is being accused of a crime, that a whole president or 2 presidents can work on his removal from, or for him to get away from being tried? I do not get it. What did these guys get from Bushiri to the extent that they have to do this? Unbelievable and shocking stuff. Let me look at the comments here before I close. What about extradition? RSA Minister Ronald said they are working on a period of 4 weeks to submit all documents needed by Malawi government. South African government has not submitted anything because they've always been part of this. Ramaphosa was asked by journalists about Bushiri and he walked away. He did not answer. He did not want to incriminate himself with a lie because he knew this was going to come out. Bushiri came out of South Africa using the jet of Lazarus Chakwera, and it's an outrage. This guy has done the worst thing that a person can do. If he had escaped by himself, we're going to support him. But if the government of South Africa and the government of Malawi have allowed themselves to do this and then lie, you saw the statement that was issued by the Malawi government, pretending as if they were mistreated here in South Africa. And you saw what all these South African ministers here, even setting up a parliamentary portfolio committee to lie and over an individual. I don't get it. What is it that is in it for these guys to allow someone to do this? So please go and read the Sunday Independent. This is the newspaper here, the Sunday Independent. Please go and read it, and you get the full details in this newspaper. Thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this on WhatsApp, send it to as many people as possible. If you're watching this on YouTube and Facebook, please like, comment, and share. I have to rush, and we're doing media review, so I have to read the other newspapers. Thank you, everyone who is supporting us, and we'll talk again later tonight. Thank you very much, and cheers.